Hello everyone, I'm Fizz. Buzz is not here today, but today we are going to be talking about the upcoming update in Please Buy Me. What is this update all about, you ask? Well, hang tight, because I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the update, what it's going to have in it, when it's coming out, and whether or not I think it'll be enough to save the game. I wanted to quickly mention that we're giving away a swoosh card from Please Buy Me that's worth 1,000 Robux, so stick around to find out how you can win that. I'm going to be jumping around here, showing you guys some stuff from Twitter, so I thought I'd just kind of ad-lib here. You're going to get 100% spontaneous fizz in this video, minimal edits, maximum awkwardness. Nah, I'm kidding. Okay, let's just do this before we click off the video. So let's start off with the most important question. When is this update coming out? So the Point Ball announced that the update is dropping on Friday, August 25th. That's right, August 25th, which is actually 2 days from the time this video was recorded. So I'm just going to jump over to Twitter now, and I will show you some stuff that I believe will be very interesting. After the whole, Infinity card removal stuff, there was some other posts that came about. So the first thing which I mentioned in one of my previous videos was that they released a small update to remove the ability to sell new Infinity cards. So a lot of people didn't really understand what was going on here. So I'm just going to mention it real quick, just in case, there are still some of you who don't know what this was all about. So basically, they added Infinity cards to the game, which allowed people to make infinite... So basically, they added Infinity cards to the game a while ago, which allowed people to generate an infinite number of non-unique cards. So people didn't really like that. A lot of people didn't like that because it kind of ruined the economy and some other stuff. If you want to know more about that, you can check out my other video on the Infinity update. But what they did afterwards was they removed the ability to sell new Infinity cards. So people who had Infinity cards still in their inventory were still able to sell them, but you weren't able to generate new ones for yourself to sell. So whatever Infinity cards are out there now are out there, but you can't actually make new ones. So that's the thing with that. The other thing was they increased the number of cards that you can own of yourself from 500 to 1,000. They said they found a way to do that, so that's the other thing. That's kind of like a temporary solution, I think, because once people hit this cap, we're going to have the same problem that we had before, but I guess we'll see what happens when we get there. They added a new animated card skin called Superdog, and then they changed the Roblox leaderboard to show the serial collection value instead of the normal collection value. Although now when you go into the game, it's not actually the case. At least for me, it's not. Let me switch back to the game real quick. You can see, if I just bring up the leaderboard, now I can see my fame value here. See, so you can see it's not showing collection value, it's showing fame value. So I guess it would be nice if they showed both. I understand that would take up a lot more space. Somebody just literally teleported in front of me. Okay, let's just move here. Oh god. Okay. That is a bushy-tailed squirrel if I've ever seen one. Alright, so yeah. But, that's not a big deal. So let's go back to Twitter. Alright, so after that, they talked about some of the update details, and I'm just going to go through the Twitter posts here and talk about what they were saying. So the first thing that they showed off was this custom card skin game pass. So let me just maximize this window and rewind the video so you can see. So I just paused it right now. So what this game pass is all about is it allows people to create their own custom card skins. So in the game there's card skins that you can buy that are, I guess, animated or of different themes and stuff like that. So this is actually going to let you create your very own unique one. So this is cool because I'm actually going to, be making one for Fizz and Fuzz with our logo and our characters on it. And it's just going to be really useful for people to kind of stand out if they decide to take advantage of this. So let me just run through the video here. So you can see like Point Ball is showing off the tool on the right-hand side there where you can add your own asset with an image URL, which is something that you'll upload to Roblox which is going to be like a decal or something. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but we'll find out, I guess, when it comes out. And then you can change the color of the text and the stroke and all that good stuff. And the first submission is going to be free, but then after that, if you want to update it, you're going to have to pay a certain amount of Robux. I'm not sure how much exactly that's going to be, but we'll find out. But it's nice that they made the first request free at least. You can only have one card skin active at a time. So yeah, anytime you want to change it, you're gonna have to pay. So that's that. So that's gonna be really cool. I think that's gonna be one of the most interesting parts of this update for sure. And the next thing that they said that they were gonna do is they're gonna add this new card badge. And the reason for this is people were complaining that number one, zero fame cards are extremely hard to sell. So new players have a really tough time getting started. It's really demoralizing when you have cards that you want to sell, but you can't sell them because you have zero fame and nobody wants to buy them. So this is actually going to fix that problem because it incentivizes people who have Robux and want to spend that Robux to help other people get fame. The more zero fame cards you buy, the higher tier level you get for this badge. So you can see this white heart here is like the first tier. Then there's a red heart, which is the second tier, and then there's a gold heart, and then there's the rainbow colored heart. So that will kind of help people who want to have a badge, first of all, and can't get like the developer badge or YouTuber badge. This is kind of like a neat little badge that anybody can get. And at the same time, you know, it helps the people who can't sell their cards. So that's a cool feature. The only thing that I could see potentially happening with this is that it's gonna cause people who like to beg a lot to look for people who have this badge, go to their stand and see if they have this badge when they're selling the cards. And then I really hope that this doesn't happen, but I mean, I could see it happening. Those people are going to start, you know, targeting the people with the cards and like just, you know, spamming them with messages, asking them to buy, which, I mean, if these people are already buying low zero fame cards, maybe they're not going to care. But once you hit the highest tier of this badge, you're probably not going to be buying cards as much anymore. So I guess we'll see how that plays out. But I mean, you're always going to have begging in the game. That's not going to change, but this might just make it a little bit worse. But I think the benefits of this outweigh the negatives. So yeah. Next up, we've got this feature here, which is, let me just maximize it. This is the removing cards from your inventory feature. So this is another problem that people have said, you know, they wanted fixed. So what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to send back cards in your inventory to the original owner. So a lot of the times people will have tons of cards in their inventory and they won't be able to buy new cards because their inventory is full. So this will allow you to basically treat a card purchase like a donation. You're going to buy a card, and then if you want to send it back to the person, you send it back to them, but they still get the Robux from the, you know, the purchase that you made. So it's kind of like, you know, a please donate type thing where you're just kind of donating to somebody and then giving them their card back. So this is really cool. There's been so many times where I've not been able to sell my card or not been able to buy more cards because my inventory is full. So yeah, I think this is going to really help that situation. So a couple of things to keep in mind. The card will be returned to its creator. Returning a card is irreversible and it will no longer be considered part of your collection value. So be very careful when you do this. Obviously, you're not going to be able to reverse it if it happens. So don't, you know, send back a card that you're not willing to get rid of. And then, yeah, there was a message about, you know, when the update was going to be released, and that was, you know, Friday, August 25th. So that's very exciting. And then the last thing that the Pointball posted was this, which is 8 of the 10 new animated card skins coming in the update. And this is a video. Let me maximize it and go back to the beginning. So yeah, there's some cool stuff here. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to be buying these just because, you know, I'm going to be making my own custom card skin, and I guess people who are going to be making their own custom card skin might also not buy these, but it would be cool if you could maybe assign different skins to different cards. Like maybe, I don't know, your low serial cards could get a certain skin, and then, you know, your mid serial cards could get a different skin. That would probably be harder to implement just because, you know, then they have to have even more variation in the uniqueness of cards. But yeah, I don't know. This is nice for people who are not going to be doing the custom card skin thing. So it's always nice to see new stuff there. So this is 8 of the 10. There's still 2 more that we don't know about. And then there's also going to be custom boots that they're adding, which is also going to be cool. So I'm not sure what new boot skins there are going to be, but I'm definitely saving up for those because I think that's going to be really cool to have different boots. So we'll see what comes out. Hopefully they're not too expensive. So that's pretty much the update. So now the question is, do I think that this update is going to save the game? Well, I really, really hope so. I mean, at least if it can get the game in a state where it's increasing in the number of active users, because when I first started playing the game, it was sitting around 4,000 active users. When the Infinity update came out, that dropped to like 2,000 active users. Now, 2 days before the update, the game is sitting at just over 1,000 active users. So that's a pretty big drop. And although that's still a healthy number for a game, like a lot of successful games have around 1,000 or so active users, which still makes the game, which still makes those games, not in a state where they're considered to be dead, but that's still a pretty healthy number. But going from 4,000 to 1,000, that's a pretty big drop. So I'm really hoping that this at least brings it back to like the 2,000 level, and then it just increases from there. The like future updates are gonna make a huge difference in determining whether we see a forward trajectory or not. But yeah, so I'm hopeful. I think that we will see definitely an improvement when this update comes out. I for one am very much looking forward to this update, and yeah, it's gonna be really cool, I think. All right, so the giveaway. So we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away. Let me just go back to my stand here. We're giving away a really cool card, and this is kind of to celebrate our upcoming to 1,000 subscribers. So here's the card. I talked about this in the short that I put out a couple of days ago from before this video. It's this Swooch card here. So Swooch is the co-creator for Roville on Roblox, and yeah, so he's got the verified badge down here. He's got 405,000 fame and all that good stuff. So this card is worth, from what I've seen it being sold for, it's worth about 1,000 Robux. So if you guys want this card, all you got to do is find the short where I talk about this. Just go to our shorts page, and we only have like 3 shorts. It's the latest one. It says Swooch in there. Win this Swooch card. So all you have to do is subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on that video, and most importantly, leave a comment in the video comments with your Roblox username, because when we do the draw, we need to know who to friend to give this card to. So, and the other thing is, I can't actually give the card away. I have to sell it to you for 6 Robux. So make sure you have at least 6 Robux. So yeah, just follow those instructions, and hopefully we get to 1,000 subscribers real soon here, and then we can do the giveaway. So thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.